Hello my precious jewels, welcome and welcome back to my channel. It's Julie, and if you like makeup tutorials, makeup hauls, makeup reviews, first impressions, and all things beauty, then you come to the right channel. In today's video, I'm going to be filming day one of our foundation slash shop my stash video. I'm also going to be creating this beautiful glowy summer makeup routine. If you guys love glowy makeup, this radiant, beautiful, long-lasting look is what we're working on today. So if you like this makeup look and you're looking for a signature makeup look for the summer, look no further. This video is for you. This video is going to be as beginner friendly as I can make it, and it is going to be as detailed as possible. I'm going to be giving you step by step of everything that I do in this makeup video. Hopefully you enjoy videos like this. If you do, please give the video a thumbs up. And if you've been to this channel before and you have not subscribed, I would love it if you would subscribe. I'm just gonna get started with the video, guys. In today's video, we're gonna be doing a glowy, bronzy summer makeup tutorial that is black girl approved. I know a lot of times we don't think that we can wear like glowy, bronzy makeup because we're deeper skin, but today I'm going to show you that we can wear it and love it. So yeah, it's melanin friendly and heat proof. We can wear this makeup all day in the hot, humid weather. I have oily textured skin, so when I do my makeup, I try to make sure that my makeup stays on all day, no matter what the weather is. So we're going to test out this new routine today, and I'm going to show you how I created the look. I'm going to try to make it as short as possible, but I can't promise you that it won't be a lot of steps, because when you have oily textured skin like I do, you have to put more makeup on than not to make it look like you don't have a lot of makeup on. So this is going to be day one of the 28-day foundation slash shop my stash series. I decided just to incorporate everything into one. I'm trying to do a at least 60-day no buy after my purchase comes today. This is the L'Oreal Brow Lamination 24-hour brow gel. Everybody is swearing by it, so I said it has to be me. Maybe I just have to learn how to use this. So I always have an issue with my brows not staying in place, and I think it has a lot to do with the fact that I don't have a lot of brows. So it really doesn't make a difference how much gel you put on it. If there's no hair there to hold it down, it doesn't make a difference. So I'm just gonna push it in and flatten it and see how this works. Once it dries, then I will fill in whatever's necessary. I already put my skincare on, and I added this Tatcha, the Dewy Milk Moisturizer. I actually like this moisturizer. It feels a lot like the cream. It just leaves the skin bouncy, and it's also supposed to help control the oil. I only tried it twice, but I like the way it feels, and I like the way the makeup goes on top of the moisturizer. I'm gonna get my brow pencil. Okay, so I'm gonna try to make this look as beginner friendly as possible, as easy and as detailed as I can. I'm gonna start with this Milani palette. So this is the Milani, the face palette, and this is in, okay, medium to deep. I'm gonna go all over the lid with this bronzer. And you can use any reddish brown or bronzy tone that matches your complexion. This is just what is going to work for me. I like this palette. It has a lot of pretty bronzy tones in it. And I also have the lighter one too. It works just as good. So I like them both. But this is pretty. I'm gonna try to blend it out, but I think I may have to go in with a lighter shade to blend the edges out. This brush is the Sigma Tapered E35 brush. I cleaned my brushes last night. I did. So this is another one of the same thing. I'm gonna go into this lighter shadow right here and just go here and just blend out the edges, just so we don't have any harsh lines. So in this palette, the darker shade, this bigger one, is actually a bronzer. I think I tried it on my skin before, and it didn't show up as a bronzer for me, but I do like the shade. Nice. I like that. It looks good. And the good thing about this bronzer, you can always put like a loose powder to set your base. And when I say base, I mean that concealer that we put on our lid so that the shadow will stay on and last all day. When you have all the spots set that have concealer on, you can tell because it moves more smooth. Like you can actually blend it and it's gonna move. It's not gonna get stuck, if that makes sense. Because you going over the wet area, if you don't set everything and you know at least get some powder on the whole lid, you're gonna feel it. And you're gonna feel like a tugging when you're trying to blend. And we don't want that. We want everything set so we don't get any patchiness going on. I'm gonna go back into the lighter shade. I just try to go up high enough where I don't usually put highlighter in my brows, like in the brow bone. Only because, you know, my skin is super oily, so sometimes I don't want to do that. It depends on if I do a look and I feel like it really needs it, then I'll put something there. Okay, I'm gonna go back into the bronzy shade and just try to really deepen up in this crease right here, just to see if I can get any kind of definition with this shade. So like blend it out and just give it a little definition. Now we're gonna put a little bit of a bronzy shadow on our lids, but let's do the face first and then we'll go back to the eyes because I really want to see how much bronze we need. I'm gonna use this today. This is the NYX The Face Glue Ripping Primer. I really love this primer. It's one of my favorites. A lot of people are scared of it, and especially the setting spray, because you can actually see like the powders in the setting spray. If you see it at the bottom, you just gotta shake it up. A lot of these setting sprays are not see-through, so you don't see the powder, but if they're mattifying, they have powder in them. So we're gonna take this and just put this over the face. I love how long-lasting this primer is and how smoothing it is on the skin. And it's also, it's sticky, but it don't feel sticky going on. See how smoothly it is just gliding over the skin? I'm gonna just tap that. And it's a little sticky, it's getting sticky already. So we're gonna put some up here. I think I'm gonna do one of the highlighters. I never tried this on my eyes before, but this is a pretty bronzy shade. This is Butter Bling. Let's see what it looks like. I think that'll be pretty on the eyes. Let's try it on the eyes. I'm gonna use this Morphe M441 brush. And let's just see. Yeah, that's pretty. I like that. Very nice. And I'm just gonna go in with this brush with the darker shade on it and just blend this out. Very pretty, so pretty. Okay, so that is the NYX Butter Bling, and I'm gonna go into one of the other bronzers. I'm gonna go into this one right here, which is Bright and Butter. I want to put this in the inner corner just to give a little more brightness to the eye. See how that just opens up the eye some? Just something simple so far. Okay, my skin is nice and tacky. I got this. I was on the fence about trying this L'Oreal Lumi Le Glow Fluid Tint. I have shade 410 Cool. I hope that this is my shade. So now, usually I would mix a foundation, with this. With the L'Oreal Lumi Glotion. This is supposedly like this already mixed in a foundation. So we're gonna see, and if it's not, then we're gonna add a little bit of the Glotion. This is very liquidy, very liquidy. Look at it, it's very runny. Wow. I hope this is my shade. I'm gonna use this brush. It's like a little ready. It has a decent amount of coverage because it's covering up my hyperpigmentation. I always love that. I probably could have gotten a shade that was a little bit lighter. This is like super red. I hope it doesn't oxidize any, and then we'll be all right. But that's okay, because once we put the concealer and stuff on, it's very liquidy. Like, you don't need hardly any. When you pump it out, like 2 pumps, and that's probably more than enough, because this is very liquidy. And I love that it covered my hyperpigmentation. If it stays covered, then that's wonderful. This is gonna be a full face of affordable products. I think everything is like drugstore. So far, so good. I love the glow. It looks beautiful on the skin. It gives a nice amount of coverage as opposed to my face. I could have got a lighter shade. Okay, well, this is what we got, so we have to work with it. I feel like I need a lighter shade though. It definitely has a glow, but I'm gonna take a little bit of this Maybelline Sun Kisser bronzer and I'm gonna put it. Oh, that is gorgeous, guys. That is gorgeous. I think that I need to let it sit for a minute. This is a beautiful, beautiful shade. Let me show you. It's like an orangey yellow. That's gonna give us bronze. I think I'm gonna put a little bit down the center of the nose too, just to see what it does. I mean, it's very watery. It doesn't look like it is gonna show up enough. Let's do our concealer. I'm gonna go into this Maybelline Instant Age Rewind Eraser. I actually like this. I tried it the other day and I was very, very impressed. And it's funny because I had it before. Not in these shades, but I love how it looks under the eye. I really love the way it looks under the eye. Now this is like a little messy with the sponge. Maybe I'll put it, yeah, okay. So I'll use the excess and put it here to give us a little reverse contour. Okay, I'm gonna take this bronzer brush and I'm gonna go in and see what it does with this. Oh, this is so, do you see that shade? That is gorgeous. Wow. Wow. Look at how pretty that is, guys. That is gorgeous. It really is gorgeous. I'm gonna put a little bit up here. So pretty. I really like that. Okay, let's go into this lighter shade of the concealer. That shade is so pretty. Okay, I think I'm gonna take this brush right here. I'm gonna take this brush and blend this out. This brush is a Jessup brush. To me, I think it's just as nice as the Angie Hot and Flashy. It blends in everything really nicely. That blended in very nicely. I'm gonna do it under the eyes. Do you see how smooth this concealer is under the eyes? How moisturizing, and it has so much coverage. So much coverage. Like, I'm loving this concealer. So good. I'm gonna use the smaller foundation brush. I feel like that one is a little too big. I'm gonna use this. I'm just gonna blend everything in with this brush. I just want to blend everything together. Can you still see the bronze? I feel like I need another layer of it. I think I'm gonna put one more layer of it. Oh, I didn't even tell you the color. This is Rooftop Views number 70. I think that the skin is looking beautiful, but I want to put a little bit more. I feel like you need a little bit more. I'm gonna let it dry down while I am putting my bronzer on. I'm gonna try this bronzer again. This is the Morphe bronzer. This is the Morphe Smolder Sudden Heat. That's the shade. And let's see if it shows up on this dark foundation. Now, to me, the foundation looks dark. Sometimes when I'm editing, it's like the perfect color, but to me, it definitely looks like it's a different shade than my neck and stuff. So I don't think for a minute that I'm light skinned, believe me. Sometimes I could just tell that the colors are not what it needs to be. I'm gonna blend this out. I like this formula. It's so effortless. It's just not pigmented enough for me. Like, I think it needs to be a little bit deeper. Just a little bit deeper, in my opinion. But it blends out effortlessly. Like, it's really a creamy formula. It's just not super pigmented. Let's go back in with this bronzer. This is a different brush. Same brush, but a different brush. I love this shade. This shade is gorgeous. So good. That is pretty. I didn't put any of the contour on my nose. Let me contour my nose. Now, you don't have to contour your nose if you're not used to doing it and you find it too hard. I just like my nose contoured. So far, so good. So far, the skin is looking really good, guys. Look how smooth everything is looking. I'm gonna put a little bit of this lighter color on. And I gotta tell you guys the shades because I did not mention the shade. But I will tell you that everything that I use will be listed and linked below. I didn't tell you the shade. This is shade 141. These are all new shades of the Maybelline Age Rewind Concealer. This is 144. This is 147.5. And this one is 141. So we have our bronzer on. We don't have any blush on, guys. I am going to use Gorge Orange, a warm orange red. It is. I'm like, that's what it looks like, but okay. I'm gonna put a little bit of this on just to, I want to put it here because I want to try to get it in between the bronzer. That's what I want to try to do. That's so pretty. See how pretty that shade is? Really, really pretty. Like, I still want the highlighter to show. I'm gonna set these under eyes. I really want to try, and I know this is not a drugstore product, but I want to use this marigold powder by One Size. I just got it the other day, and I just want to see what kind of brightness it gives us under the eyes. Yeah, for this bronzy look that we're doing. I think the shade is gorgeous. I really love the way my makeup came out the other day, guys. Like, it really came out pretty, and it had a lot to do with this powder. A lot to do with this powder. I love the shade of this powder. It's really a very pretty shade. And I'm gonna use it to set every place that I put concealer. I didn't realize how pigmented this powder was until I tried it the other day, but it's so good, guys. I'm gonna put this around the sides of my nose. Yeah, I really am loving this powder so far. I'm gonna leave this off in case I have to use this again, but I really like this powder. Now I'm gonna go into the deep dark shade. I had this for the longest. Like, you see how full it is? I don't use it. I don't use it because it just didn't make me happy. But now, like, I'm loving it. It didn't make me happy in the beginning because you couldn't use a damp sponge, but now that I don't use a sponge, it doesn't bother me. Pretty chocolatey shade. I'm gonna put this everywhere that I didn't put the lighter one. So in all of the spots that have like the concealer and the bronzer and the blush, I'm gonna go over it with this shade just to set the rest of the face. I think this is gorgeous. Like, I really love. Yeah, and do you see my brows? It's not even on. Like, to me, it's a waste of time. Like, a lot of these brow gels, they just don't do it for me. And I don't, it's still sticky. So I'm using all of these powders because I have oily textured skin. If you don't have oily skin like mine, you may or may not need to use this many powders, but I'm going very lightly with this powder. I'm gonna use the darker one, which is this one, shade Mocha, and I'm just gonna go over everything to make sure everything is set. Every spot that I didn't touch, which I think I touched everything, is gonna be set, and then I'm gonna spray. I'm gonna use this setting spray, the NYX The Face Glue Setting Spray. I'm loving the way the skin looks. I really am loving this powder. Look at how beautiful and smooth the skin is looking, guys. It really is looking smooth. I actually like the eyes. I didn't think I was gonna like them. I actually like the eyes. So let's start with a bronzer. I'm gonna use this Revolution bronzer in shade 04. I'm gonna use this bigger brush and see how our bronzer comes out today. Yeah, I think that's a little big. This brush is a little too big. I'm gonna stick with my regular bronzer brush. This one. Yeah, my face is not completely dry. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's these fans or what, but my makeup is not completely dry. Okay, so that bronzer is so good. I'm telling you guys, I love Revolution products, period. Like, I'm just so happy with their products. They make me happy. Okay, so I love that. It looks good. I was watching Jaclyn Hill. She's my favorite. She's my favorite YouTuber, right? And I was so happy that she came out with a tutorial yesterday. So anyway, she used this Radiant Light Bronze by Hourglass to bronze her skin. Now, of course, it's not gonna look the same way on my skin that it did on hers, but it gives a beautiful glow to the skin, and that's what we're aiming for today. We want glowy. Just look at how beautiful of a glow you get from this powder. And I have so many Hourglass powders. I think I've said this before. Like, I love Hourglass powders. I love the way that they look on the skin. I just feel like they should really come out with shades that are more flattering for deeper skin tones. And then I know that recently they came out with some powders. Do you see like just the bronziness that you get from that powder? I'm gonna put some under here because this is where I bronze at as well. But it just gives a gorgeous, gorgeous, bronzy, glowy look to the skin. So that's what we got. So good. And I'm gonna put a little bit on my nose because we want this nose to glow, but we don't want the nose to be oily. So right up in this section, I think we need a little bit more bronzer. Yeah, just a little bit more bronzer. Yeah, because I need to tone that down. It was like a little too shiny looking. Now I'm going to contour the nose. I'm gonna use an orangey blush. I think I'm gonna use a blush from here just to complement what we have going on, but not to be too orangey. So I'm gonna use this shade and this shade. And let's see, yeah. Because we want it to look bronzy and we want to have a little bit of color in the skin, but not a lot where it looks like we did too much. We want effortless summer glow. Yeah, I think that's good. I'm gonna put a little bit of this newer powder in the shade Caramel under my eyes. This is a Janessa Myricks brush. I'm gonna use this to brighten under the eyes. Okay, let's see what kind of bronze look we can get from this highlighter from NYX. I really want to point out to you guys how, you know, I have that oily textured skin, but look at how beautiful and smooth my cheeks are looking from that primer, that NYX The Face Glue Primer and Setting Spray. I didn't even realize that these highlighters smell like cookies a little bit. I feel like I need a little more blush. Like that blush didn't. I'm gonna put a little bit more blush on, but I'm gonna use this orangey shade. I just feel like I need a little more color to the skin. This one is Sooner the Butter. I think this one sets off the bronziness a little bit more than the ones from Revolution. I like the blush on my forehead now. It just does something. And a little bit on my nose. I'm gonna put a little bit of mascara on. I'm gonna use this Milani Highly Rated Lash Extensions Mascara. It's looking very dark under there. I'm gonna use this pencil from Sephora in the shade Sunshine. I'm gonna do a little liner. I'm gonna spray my face again and then I'm gonna go and put some lashes on. Okay, so we have our lashes on. We have our glowy summer skin, long lasting. And I'm gonna do a lip now. I'm gonna wipe this lip balm off. I'm gonna put this lip liner on from Morphe Trendsetter. I need to sharpen it. So that's our liner so far. I feel like I wanna try one of these two dark colored matte lipsticks from MAC. One is in the shade Iconic Photo, which I don't think is the one. This one, that's beautiful. We may use both. And then this one is Bare. Let's try this one. That is gorgeous. Like, I love it just like that. That's so good. What about if we put this one in the center? It's not showing up. Okay, so let's stick with the first one because I actually like it. I think it gives like a, I don't know, a dramatic effect to the face. That is gorgeous. And what I want to do is put a little bit of that bronzer, this, on the lips. I like that. It's pretty. I have a new lip balm from Revolution Beauty. I think I'm gonna take this bronzer from NYX and just tap it here. So we can get, that's like a bronze chocolatey lip. That is gorgeous. It really is gorgeous. I'm gonna put a little bit more of the liner on first before I put the gloss on. It really is like a chocolate. It was a shade that I had, and I can't remember what it was by, called Chocolate Geode. But this gives me that kind of chocolatey geode kind of look. I feel like our skin is not bronzy enough. Okay, so this is what the shade looks like. This is new from Revolution. This is Chocolate Ganache. Let's see. I think it's super pretty, and I think we need a little bit more of this. Gorgeous. That is gorgeous, guys. Let me see if I can fix this lace, and I'm gonna be right back. Okay, so I'm gonna put an inner corner highlight and a gloss, and then we're gonna be done. I'm gonna take this brush and to me, like, I feel like my look is not complete if I don't have an inner corner highlight. I'm gonna put a little bit more on my nose. It looks like our lip just, everything just kind of went into one. You don't see that gold. I think you see it like a little bit. I'm gonna put a little bit of this Little Mermaid lip oil on. So guys, this is our final, look. This is our summer glowy makeup tutorial. The skin is beautiful. Everything is smooth. Everything is blended. It's not too much makeup. It is definitely beginner friendly. I think it looks wonderful. I think we have just enough bronze. To me, like when you are a deeper skin tone and you put too much gold or bronze on your face, it becomes a bit much. So I think that we have the perfect amount, and I am loving it. Hopefully you guys love this makeup look. You know, we are at day 1 of our 28 days of foundation. So our foundation that we use today, I opened the door to get a package, and now I have bugs flying in here. Anyway, we have the L'Oreal Le Glow tint, shade 410. To me, I could have got a lighter shade, but I think that we worked it out, and it came out looking really, really pretty. I'm gonna keep this shade because I have it, and I'm just gonna work around it because I purchased the wrong shade, but there is another shade for me. So that's the difference when you have choices, and you can use a foundation when it's the wrong shade if it's your choice, not because somebody is forcing you to use a product and they don't have anything that will accommodate you. I'm gonna be keeping a list of all the foundations, and I'm gonna be updating you guys at the end of the week which ones I felt were really good, which ones are worth your money. Like, we gotta make this 28 days of foundation and Shop My Stash mean something. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. I love this hair. I wanted it a little more wild today. Like, I didn't want it to have that super defined look, even though the curls are defined. Just a little more wild, a little more. I do like it like this. I think this is so good. Everything, guys, that I use will be linked and listed below. I hope you guys love this makeup. Let me know what you think, and I will see you in the next video. I love you, my precious jewels. And if you like this video, today is day 1. I did a foundation series like 2 years ago, but I think it was more like 8 days. I'm gonna link one of those videos on the screen just in case you guys want to continue watching, or you want to see how much growth that I've had since then. Okay guys, I love you, and I'll see you in the next video. I'm gonna try to make this video short and sweet, so it may not be as long as the others. We're gonna see. Okay. Let me know what you think about this makeup, guys. Would you wear this glowy summer makeup? Let me know. Okay. Or what is your go-to summer makeup look? I'm gonna have you guys start tagging me in your looks on my Instagram so I can see what you guys are doing with your makeup, okay? One more thing. If you made it to this point in the video, please give the video a thumbs up. Also, if you have been to the channel before and you have not subscribed and you made it this far, I think that means you like me. So please give the video a thumbs up and also subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any of my uploads. I plan on being very busy and spending a lot of time with you guys this summer, okay?